Hi there, students. Miss Mack here. Today I wanted to walk you through a mindfulness activity. We've done this one in the past, but never virtually, so we will give this a try and see how it goes. So we all know what mindfulness is. It's just being aware and paying attention, which can be really hard to do sometimes. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about focusing on one thing. We're going to practice, and we'll do this throughout the week. So we're going to start by clearing our brains, clearing our minds. So I wanted you to take your hands, put them on your stomach. I want you to close your eyes so that you're not paying attention to anything in front of you, just your breath. So put your hands on your stomach, take a deep breath in through your nose and feel your stomach get big. And then I want you to hold it for 4 seconds like we always do. And then let it out through your mouth. And when you do that, you'll feel your stomach is skinny, like you're trying to suck it in. So let's do that again. Again, we're just clearing our brains out. So hands on your stomach, deep breath in. And out. Good. All right, last one. Hands on your stomach. And out. All right, hopefully we're all clear now. So again, we're going to be trying to do some focus activities with mindfulness today. So we're going to play a little game. What I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes like we were before, just because I think it helps you concentrate a little bit better. And I want you to try to only think about your breathing. So you can put your hands on your stomach if you want, on your chest, wherever you feel your breath. But the whole point is your brain needs to be on your breathing. So the game is that this is going to be hard. So what I want you to do as you're focusing on your breathing, if another thought comes into your brain, it could be about what's going to be for lunch, or what your brother's doing, or what appointments you have coming up, what your homework is, what's going on in the world, what video games you're going to play, your favorite TV show. There's so many thoughts that we have going on constantly. It might even be, someone might be watching me. Those kind of thoughts come in as we're trying to focus all the time. So if a thought comes into your brain while you're supposed to be focused on your breathing, I just want you to raise your hand, and then I want you to bring yourself back to your breathing. So for example, let's say I'm breathing, thinking about my breathing. I just thought about my son. So I'm going to raise my hand. I thought about my son for a second. I recognized it, but now I'm coming back. Breathing. Think about breathing. What am I going to have for dinner? I thought about what I was going to have for dinner. It came into my head, raise my hand, think about your breathing, come back. So all we're doing, you'll do this for about 2 minutes. You're just going to close your eyes, breathe, focus on your breathing. Anytime you think of something different, not your breathing, you'll raise your hand, and then you remind yourself, think about my breathing. Another thought comes in. You might raise your hand every second. That's fine. Okay. This is the first time we're practicing this. You'll get better at it, but it's really hard. I did this with another class this morning, and I had one student who kept raising their hand, another student who didn't. Everyone's completely different, but I imagine you're going to be raising your hand a lot, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to do it with you. I do have to kind of watch the time, so I'm going to open my eyes a few times, but we're going to do this for approximately 2 minutes. Please keep your eyes closed if you can, if you feel comfortable, or look down. I just don't want you to be distracted by my video or anything around you. Otherwise, you'll just have your hand up the whole time. So don't forget, after you have that thought, bring yourself back. Breathing. Okay? All right, let's begin. Go ahead. All right, guys, you can stop. You can open your eyes. Good. So I don't know about you, but my hand was going up a lot. A lot of times it had to do with a noise that I heard. I'm in my house, so I heard just some creaks. I heard a car go by, and my brain just kept going different directions. And then I started thinking about some things that I had to do. So my brain did go a lot of different places, and I'm sure yours did too. And you guys can talk about this when you get off this video. But that's completely normal, and that's why I want you to practice this. The more you practice sitting calmly for a few minutes a day, multiple times a day, and trying to focus on just your breath or clearing your brain, the better you'll get at it. So you're going to notice all these thoughts. That's completely human. Our brains are like little new puppies. A new puppy is all over the place, right? Where's my food? Oh, who's this person? Who's that person? Lick, lick, lick. All over here, all over there. Run around. Our brains are just like little puppies, and we just have to train them like we would a puppy. So by practicing this exercise of breathing, focusing on your breathing, anytime you have a different thought, that's okay. Recognize it, and then bring yourself back. By practicing that, we're getting better. Now, what's the point of this? Why do we need to practice this? Well, focusing is very, very important. Let's think about some things we have to focus on throughout the day. I have to focus on driving when I'm going to work. I have to focus. I can't tune out. I need to know what's going on around me. When I get to school, I have to focus on what I'm doing. I have to get ready, be prepared for the kids to come. I can't waste time having my brain all over the place. When I listen to Miss Puzio, the teachers have education too. They have classes where Miss Puzio will talk to us and teach us things. When I'm listening to her, my brain starts to go different places, and that's not okay. I need to take in what she's telling me. I'm learning. Same with students. Every day, you need to focus. If you're walking to school, you're coming to school, you need to pay attention to what's around you. We've talked about that. You have to pay attention to your teacher. If you even zone out for a few minutes in the middle of a lesson, you could have missed a huge important part and not know what's going on. But there are so many distractions in a day as well. There's other kids, there's all these noises. There's these thoughts of what we're going to do next, what we're doing. There's so many distractions, and it's hard for our puppy brain to just stay focused, but we need to. So by practicing this mindfulness exercise, it's going to train our brain to try and focus on one thing at a time. We're never going to be masters of this. Your brain is always going to go different directions, but hopefully it will help. It will help in class, and it will help in the real world. So please take this time after this video to share as a class what thoughts came up. Was it things that were stressful? Did stressful things come up? Did funny things come up, or fun things? Things having to do with family? What kinds of thoughts came up? Just out of curiosity, I figured it would be fun to share. So please practice this exercise throughout the next couple weeks, in your home, in your class. If you practice it multiple times a day, you begin to get better and better and better at it. At first, you're going to raise your hand a million times, but you'll start to notice that your thoughts won't go around and around and around as much. Hopefully, that's the plan. That's the goal. So thank you for listening and taking the time to practice with me. See you soon.